These rice fields and farm plots lay just minutes away from the North Korean border. It's peaceful, but every so often, it's interrupted.
Gunshots, artillery, helicopters flying around, tanks. We hear it all.
The town is home to a United States military firing range used for combat exercises. It's a constant reminder that the two Koreas are still in a state of war. To alleviate fears for residents, the city has 8 underground shelters equipped for disasters, including a military strike. And safety exercises are held frequently throughout the year.
Now, this is just one of the tens of thousands of underground shelters that South Korea has. And for border towns such as Pocheon, the situation's very different, with residents living in a constant state of fear from a North Korean attack. That's why they have things such as water tanks, as well as a backup generator and oxygen masks. These are all amenities that Seoul is missing for the long term, especially because there's a lack of public funding for these resources.
In Seoul, it's a different story. Subway stations and parking garages are used as shelters, with no sustainable supply of food, water, or gas masks. But people are desensitized to the idea of a North Korean offense.
Where I live, I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to go for shelter.
I'm aware we should go into a subway station, but I don't know exactly the details of where I have to go in case of an actual war.
But building dependable bunkers and preparing for these situations aren't as easy as they sound. And the issue of dealing with a possible North Korean strike in South Korea is politically charged.
Emphasizing immediate threat from North Korea and the shadow of a war have been frequently used and manipulated by former military authoritarian governments as a political means to control the population.
In contrast, the North Korean threat has had an impact in nearby Japan, which has recently seen a rise in the sales of private nuclear shelters and radiation-blocking air purifiers. But in South Korea, there's not a market for such products, carrying on the stark contrast of attitudes across the country, with either seeing the North Korean threat as an everyday occurrence or constant fear near the border. Joseph Kim, TRT World, Pocheon.